Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I'm going to be giving a little of review, some thoughts and opinions and my general impressions of On the Road for the PS5. Now, this game is a little bit of a mixed bag for me. There are definitely a few issues which need to be addressed and polished and ironed out before this game gets to a much more stable, playable state. Now, straight out of the bat, we are approached and dealing with one of the common issues which predominantly shrouds this game, and that's the AI. So as you can see in front of me, the AI is currently clustering up. So the AI is a complete mess. You tend to run into this issue more often than you'd like to. And it really stops you in your tracks and enjoying the game. In this instance, you would have to push your way through or go around them, and you will incur fines, so you're penalised for that. So AI is definitely something which, you know, as you can see here, it's definitely something that's holding this game back in terms of its potential. Now, the updates are not as frequent as we'd like them to be. The communication between the consumer, the publisher and the developer is disgusting, really. So before purchasing this game, you have to take that in mind, take it into consideration that, you know, you got to be in this for the long haul, because the updates are few and far between. So as you can see in the video here, the bus is now stuck and there's a huge cluster, so really there's no way of me getting through, and the only way for me to resolve this issue is by quitting out my game and loading back in. Now, by doing that, it obviously sets you further back from your journey, so yeah, it can be extremely frustrating at the best of times. Now, recently they've just updated the game and brought wheel support back. The wheel support is extremely heavy. Now, I know it's a bit of a mixed bag for everybody because some wheels work, some wheels don't. It's a very 50-50 thing. The developer claims that the wheel support is supported, but so far there has been a lot of issues with the Xbox side of things and the wheel support for the Xbox, so that's definitely something that you need to look into as to whether your wheel is supported or not, or whether you can actually use it. So just have a little look around. As for having a list of the wheels that work and the wheels that don't, I'm on the PS5 currently using the Logitech G29, and for me it works absolutely fine. Now, like I said, the steering wheel, the force feedback is extremely heavy. Something that could definitely use a bit of a tweak, perhaps a few settings where we can adjust the force feedback in the game, especially for those that don't have access to a PC or a laptop or something like that to be able to change it. Now, as far as bugs go, currently I have an issue at the moment with pallets. I can only seem to transport one pallet at a time, and as you're aware, that definitely doesn't make it interesting, especially from a consumer's perspective. But other than that, you have containers and animal shipping, things like that. So there is definitely a little bit of a variety as to what you can transport. But in regards to that, it would be nice to see a little bit more added date later down the line, and improved upon, you know, over time. Now, as you can see, the biggest gripe that I have is the AI. This issue I run into on a frequent basis. So if I was to sit here and say to you, would you buy this game? Would I buy this game in the current state that it is in? The answer is definitely no. There are so many things wrong with this game, and with it, like I said, with the lack of communication from the developer, there's definitely something that needs to change there in order to retain the consumer, the player. Now, as for the general performance of the game, like I said before, I've had it several times where the game has crashed on me, more often than not, and it's something that, you know, it's definitely a setback for me, for my general feelings of the game. I do like the game. I'm a bit 50-50 because I do see the potential with it, but when issues like this occur, it's definitely something which disheartens me and makes me not want to continue. Now, as you all know, On the Road is supposed to be a logistics trucking simulator, and there's definitely a few elements to it which do need to be improved upon and do need to be added. Over time, the content does get a little bit stale, so it would be nice to see a few things implemented in the future. But as for the game's current state, it's definitely lackluster in that department. But yeah, guys, I don't really think I need to say much more on this, to be completely honest. If I was to give my honest opinion, a general review based on my experiences with this game, I mean, what you're seeing in front of you pretty much speaks for itself, to be honest. No, I wouldn't buy it. I'd wait until this game gets into a little bit more of a stable state and go from there, really, because you're talking from anything from corrupt data, you know, save files having to start again, you know, things not working, not being able to deliver your cargo, your pallets, not being able to take more than one pallet, wheel support being a bit 50-50. It's just generally a bit of a mess at the moment. But I hope I answered some of your guys' questions in today's video. Like I said, if you have any questions, don't be afraid to drop it down in the comment section below. Like and subscribe and turn that bell notification on. That way you don't miss further live streams, updates on these types of things. And yeah, guys, I really appreciate you watching the video. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.